on the defense and Oops on the attack. Mojo, so far these lineups, what are you seeing? Talk me through it.
I7 in line of Oops. That means they have a potential to go on one cap and pressure it with 2 VZs and 1 I7. So definitely a potential for that, but they don't have much clippers, only 50B and budget. So it's really hard to hold positions after that if it happens. On the other hand, DiNG in defense playing with 3 mouse tanks, 2 clippers, 57 and 50B both. And Koritz on 113. Well, this is a super different lineup. Like, they're not gonna even try to climb anyone. They're going all into spot. Look and see immediately. Breakneck is trying to fight the enemies. He sees them going for the lower side, and Creator is the only guy unspotted because he's laying as a trap in behind.
Creator close to the red line where he likes to be. Kamil takes the shot already. Miloš, Kerov and Raging going to push straight onto the scalp. Let's see how much damage they're going to take for this. They peek out and already doing some nice damage on towards Senya actually in his AMX50B who was on the reload. Now the triple cap is going to come out here really quickly for Oops. And how does DiNG react to this?
Well, Koritz is already there. You can see he's trying to shoot off some moving shots. But he decided that this is too hot area for him and he's moving back. There's going to be a counter-attack from another angle very soon.
Shokish is going to be the one to defend this cap, it looks like, as he and his mouse is pushing slightly forward. They're destroying the houses, but this is intentional from Oops because otherwise Shokish could side scrape on the house. And now they've removed this house, there is no potential for that whatsoever.
And Kamil is moving back to support Creator because Breakneck is pushing him, but Breakneck is under surprise, he's trapped.
Breakneck getting caught from 2 angles between Kamil and Creator. He is down towards a one-shot. Creator picks it up. What a player, what a man. The first tank goes down and now Shokish in trouble as well in his mouse. The resets are coming out, but he took a lot of damage for this, and Oops well and truly ahead in this round.
This is actually looking really well for Oops now. The only thing is they cannot get too static, like Insane and Deha and Creator and Kamil are on opposite side of the map of the 3 tanks in a cap. They need to make it play really fast because DiNG knows this is all in a moment. They have to kill them right now.
Kerov, Miloš and Raging are trying to hold on for dear life. Koritz pushing forwards, and so is the rest of the team as Kamil, Creator are scrambling to get towards their lineup. Senya down towards 55 HP. Miloš tanking up front. Koritz pushing over. DiNG is bleeding hefty for this. In the meantime, Deha and Insane pushing from behind. Kerov picks up Senya, and the damage that is taken from on the side of DiNG is too significant as Koritz drops to 312. Miloš coming in for the kill. Meritorious will not be able to save him, and now this is truly and well in the favor of Oops as DiNG has 4 tanks left standing, and Oops come out strong on the first round of Ghost Town.
This is really well played. Well played, well executed. Creator left in the back as a landmine. Literally, I cannot call it back. He was a landmine planted for Breakneck to trip on.
Both him and Kamil actually, for that matter.
Yeah, Kamil came to help, definitely. But already Creator was a big surprise as it could get.
With Meritorious and Shokish as the last 2 standing, fighting as much as they can. Shokish gets the kill on towards Raging Potato. But now 4 tanks stand in between them and a victory. Nice shot from Meritorious on towards Deha, but Insane coming around the corner smacks him for 473, and Deha wants to add insult to injury. Actually, he's going to shoot towards Shokish, and this is just 2 mouses. This is just cleanup duty for the boys from Oops, and they're going to be happy about how this first round went as Creator actually picks up his triple kill, and that makes it 1-0 for Oops.
This was a really great round. I enjoyed watching it by far here. Offensive from the start.
Not bad.
Both teams going into their each other throats.
Super counterplay. Super counterplay.
Yes, like leaving a 50B there is a big risk.
A lot of things are super counterplay. Like this, not just the 50B, the overall tactic.
Yes. It's a play against them, and Koritz refused to stay in the field. He didn't want to play Huldan against them. I only didn't understand the part where the 2 Oops mouses went around the houses and chased the DiNG tanks instead of maybe falling back and creating a crossfire.
Maybe they're just afraid they're going to get pushed if they stay there. Because otherwise, if they stay on that slope and they have to drive up, one of them will die if they just push them. But like, I mean, I think they already lost. I think they already lost at that point anyways. The mouses were there so they couldn't get pushed like DiNG did before to another team. The 5As, the 113s, and the I7.
The moment where Breakneck fell for free, and both Batchat and 50B were already in reload, and they could push on the backside and use it, that was done. Because DiNG still had to amass their tanks, start the push on those 3 guys. And let's remember, guys, VZs have -7 gun depression. That's a really brilliant reload also combined with it. So they pretty much could melt anyone coming their way.
Even destroying those houses was completely on purpose.
Yeah, it was really good play. Like good tactics by Oops as we expected, but again, Oops does know to start their matches really strong like this, even against DiNG. And then we need to see how they keep their stamina during the match.
If they lose the round 7-0 now, you know, just to counteract what happened in the last one.
I hope not. I want to see a big match here.
Well, let's see though. Like, let's get into the second half on Ghost Town with DiNG on the attack and Oops on the defense. Double 113, double mouse, double T57, and a bat for the side of DiNG. AMX50B, double mouse, double 5A, and a bat shot and a Leopard 1 for Oops.
Two 113s here for DiNG. No new style tanks, no revised i7s, nothing. Just pure brawl force of these cooldown tanks. Why do they just pick 113s? That's going to be an interesting moment to see.
They used them on the cap last time because of the improved turret. Don't know if
and they're faster than i7.
Yeah, so it doesn't seem like they're going towards number 1 base at all so far. They're just heading towards the south. It's going to be Raging and Karof in support. They're insane. Smooth climb. What else is there? Just a Breakneck and Camille spot each other out. The houses are getting destroyed now. Creators doing an HE clip on towards them to make sure they're down. And now Oops will just wait.
Well, Oops has no choice but to wait. And playing with the Leopard here, they can be predicted. I mean, DiNG can really do good prediction about their positions, because when you position one tank there, you can pretty much guess, okay, they have to leave one towards the cap, number 1, then Deha is spotted, other guys are in back, and Deha is taking some freebies here. I mean, giving some freebies.
Took 900 damage there from the tanks from DiNG who were not spotted. Deha tried to take some position, and there was a T57 called Hulknik waiting for him, and a 113 called Meritorious.
Well, at least he will give some info where the enemy is. They're in that direction shooting at me.
It is very true. Milosh just holding this angle over here. So far, I mean, this gives Oops time to destroy all the stuff on the cap, though, at the very least.
If nothing else, that. So a bit of slight advantage here for DiNG. About 1k. And that's about that. And they still have to push in. They will really try hard to make sure they don't fall into any trap, because last game, this is the problem now. If you play your standard against a team like Oops, and you already got trapped in one game, you know it can happen again. So you have to think very careful what you do. But there you go. That's a trap, and they're actually maybe falling for it.
Well, this Creator, Karof, Raging, and Camille, a 4-man hit squad on that side of the map. Kuritz gets
but Raging is spotted.
Raging gets spotted, but they don't know about Karof and Creator yet, though.
Yeah, but they see him. So if they see him, they will guess there is probably a botchat in a corner. That would be like a normal guess to make. And where are they? There is really a huge potential. There is more Clippers really close by. I think DiNG will just pull back.
Raging is starting to close the distance, though, towards these tanks of DiNG. Ooh, Kuritz is going to drive into Karof. Karof ready and waiting. They actually trade. So maybe not the best of positioning from Karof.
No, he didn't angle up the best there, but we need to see what will happen now. Camille is on wide open field here. He can't get clipped by Breakneck. But what's Kuritz doing?
Kuritz is trying to run away. Raging and Camille are catching him right now in his 113. Camille's getting catched though by Breakneck from the back lines. But caught actually from Breakneck, and he's going to go down for that one. Breakneck picks it up. Oops trying to catch him out, but they didn't.
I would say, how do you call it? Tomoza?
Yeah.
Kuritz, this is not a light tank you're playing. Spotting with 113 is not that effective. It did work this time, I believe, but this is not how it's done usually. Still, huge advantage here for DiNG in this game. 3000 HP, Camille deleted from the game. That's a gun more. They will pressure Karof. Karof is on one shot. This is more or less a done game.
This is pretty much over. Creator takes some more damage on the way out. Raging falling back. There is an opportunity here though. Elian is in trouble, but he gets support from Hulk. Raging Potato getting deleted from this battle as he's burning down, goes up in flames. And 7 tanks left standing for DiNG versus just 4 from Oops and Mojo. I guess I jinxed it, honestly. I didn't want to do it, but like, you know, the bad voodoo magic.
Yeah, there is a bad Mojo on them. I expected this kind of 1-1 here, so we will see what will happen on the next map, which will be Sand River, but Insane is struggling for the last moments of his life, which will not last long, obviously, and Milos is gonna be the next one on the list here.
I'm not saying anything ever again. Like, honestly, like, what did I say before this round? I wouldn't be surprised if Ding picks this up 7-0 now. What was the scoreline? 7-0. They didn't lose anybody. I'm just gonna be quiet. Sit over here. Go ahead, Mojo.
You're too good, you know?
I'll just quietly.
And your predictions and everything.
I'll just quietly sit over here. So you want to go?
Monochromatic casting?
Huh?
Single casting?
Yeah, go for it.
Simplicity. Ding.
So you wanna? You still standing by your bet?
By what bet?
You know, you're 5-3.
It was 5-4. You said 5-3.
Yeah, I said 5-3 Ding. You said 5-4 Oops. Come on,
I'm
Mojo.
gonna stay after next map.
You said that in the beginning. You said after the first map.
I can choose whenever I want.
It's not cool, dude.
That's how you bet.
This is not cool. Just waiting for the moment. I took a leap of faith. A leap of faith. But you, okay. Okay, so we're switching over to Sand River. 1-1. I want to see how much Ding improved on this since last time, though.
Well, they're a team that studies, but I don't know how much they had time. Oops is really good on rotations. We know that. They're really young team. They play fast. I don't know. Like this in my eyes is a map that can actually trigger in Oops' favor 2-0.
I wouldn't go as far as 2-0, to be honest.
Well, if they want to break out, this is the map they need to do it on, because I don't see it happening on mines.
Don't see it happening on any map. That's why I voted for Ding.
No, here.
We'll find out, though. We're almost ready to get underway. And then we'll have to see. And I think Oops is attacking first, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, Oops is attacking first. Ding is going to be defending.
It's going to be interesting to hear their team speak at the very least.
Now,
Mojo, these lineups, what can you tell me about them?
Super aggressive lineup here from Oops. 3 VZs and 4 Bachats. So that means a lot of rotation. 3 VZs that can be used to cap upper cap. We know that lower one, number 1 is not really useful because it's wide open. And on Ding's side, we have 1 VZ, a Patton that we've seen so many times, but we have Mary in TVP. This is not something we see that often on Sand River, but for some reason, Ding likes to play like that.
I have to see how Meritorious can do in that TVP, like you said. It's interesting to see where he's going. Maybe trying to get some shots on the crossing?
Could be if Oops is trying to do something like aggressive crossing over the dunes. Let's see, Meritorious. Yeah, he's going down. And he's waiting for that. And who's going to be the lucky guy? Karolf.
Yeah, but Karolf's not going for it. Karolf's just playing the corner, so far so good. Mary, not going to be finding any angle here. He's going to have to back off. Kamil making the climb.
Yeah, we've seen Oops climb here multiple times with Bachats. Once they actually did even double boost, like 2 of them climbed there.
Mary, that building is not destructible.
It's just cutting corners, you know? Using the physics to bounce off.
So he's going to get out of there for free. In the meantime, Ding has taken control of the A-line, though, with most of their tanks. But now I want to see how Oops plays this, because they're the rotation team, right? They're the ones with the good rotations. I want to see how they plan to pick apart Oops. I mean, how they plan to pick apart.
The interesting thing is they're all over the map at the moment. So you could say maybe Creator is a bit open, but he's not that open. He is still covered by his teammates, and there will be a lot of punishment coming to enemy if they push him. Both Bachat from F1 and Deha can shoot, and the guys from the middle can even connect some. Hulknik should be careful, because cooldown VZs can do a lot of damage to him before he even realizes what's going on. But as I said, Oops is all over the place at the moment, and they're just trying to realize what are the exact positions of Ding before they start rotating, and then it will be like how they cooperate, and mainly insane calls. Wow, that sounds cool. Insane calls.
Insane calls. Insane coming out with the insane calls.
Insane in the mid-brain.
No, not like that. Insane just we'll be playing in the south here, trying to get a spot. Trying to see if he can find Kuritz. He doesn't know it's Kuritz over there, obviously, but he might find him. Shocker's playing the M48 pattern. So far, the rotation is coming though from Oops. They're going towards the north. Hulknik takes a shot of damage there from Creator. That's a big hit.
Patton with Binos and Cola and everything on heal.
That thing has a ridiculous view range.
Even without that, yes.
Yes, that thing has ridiculous view range.
Obviously, they do want to see those Oops rotations.
Like I never understood why the pattern has so much view range.
he has a big giant head.
Not anymore.
It's still a big giant head.
But here comes the rotation from...
Hulk picked up one shot from one of the visits.
Yeah, from Creator.
Yeah.
Here comes the rotation though from Koritz and Breakneck. Trying to get... maybe Breakneck is going to go across. Insane should spot him out. Insane should not be caught here. Insane's blind firing.
Oh,
no.
How about that?
He should still see him.
He should run so fast.
Breakneck's afraid.
Yeah, he doesn't know what's behind.
Lucky for Insane, he doesn't know what's behind.
Yeah, big ol' nothing.
But if once these guys get spotted like Karol van Degga, Breakneck will know and he will go for that 1v1 any given time of the day.
Yeah, still, but then Insane by now will have shells. He'll have them really soon. So he's not gonna fall for free.
Karol gets spotted out. Alien is waiting over there. Might get a shot. Senya actually picks up one in return. And the net is slowly closing around DiNG. Senya taking some more damage even in his batch. These 5As getting up onto the June now. And how does Alien play from this position? Ooh, there comes Breakneck.
And Insane, we need to see. Insane was spotted. Breakneck is just spotted now. Can Insane be trapped actually here? No, Breakneck is still the only guy who can damage him. And Milosh is already coming to help.
I think Breakneck's in trouble actually. Because
now he can't run back. He cannot run back now.
If he runs back, then Insane will be peeking over. But I think DiNG should be making a rotation right now as well. Insane needs help. Ooh, nice shot from Shokish. This might trigger Breakneck to go fight. Or run. One of the two.
Oh, Insane is in a problem here. He has to be super careful. How is he standing now to not pick up any shells from Breakneck or from Shokish in this way. And he made his way, yeah. The thing is, when Insane was staying in a place where he could hold Breakneck, he could actually allow himself to get shot.
So, Insane...
Still, this is much better for DiNG because they did one shell on Insane and Breakneck ran away alive. And they are still 5 minutes deep in a game. That means that Oops will soon have to gather up their forces and push somewhere. But DiNG is not giving them their option. They know well from the previous matches that Oops likes to gather tanks exactly here where Karol is. And then push over the dune on any kind of defenders in that area. Nice connection, but slightly low roll.
Still fine though. He's reloading now. Oops is taking this on very slowly, very steadily, but they have so much map control. Creator is holding an A3, you can't push that. Those 5As Degga Karol are holding on the June, you can't push that. 3 bats in the south, you can't push that. But now they need to make the play, they need to get on towards the tanks of DiNG, but they're chipping away, slowly but surely. More damage towards Koritz, more damage towards Breakneck.
Yeah, 1k, 1.5k, they're slowly going up in the damage, but it's still not enough. They need to gather up and do the strong push in one moment. And if DiNG does great focus fire, they usually do, that's gonna be the end of it. If they fail, well, we know the answer. Anyways, Oops is not in a position to push the upper 2 cap. DiNG is watching over it too hard, so any play they really make will have to be either from the lower side or they will have to push full force from the 2 sides up.
Well, look, they've left Insane again. Creator's not pushing up. The bats are rotating. It looks like Oops is gathering for the decisive push. They're only going to have one. There's going to be no time left after.
There is no time for rotations here anymore. They have to commit now.
Meritorious is waiting there though with 4 shots on his TVP.
Yeah, but TVP also, while he clips, is an open target for anyone. It's not like he is really armored. Even Bashat bounces more than that one.
So past the positions from DiNG. They're holding so far back. Trying to make connection on towards Alien. But Alien...
Kori is taking more damage and more damage now.
Koritz was trying to run away and he got clipped by Insane, I think it was even.
Not a light tank.
Not a light tank. Koritz taking even more damage. But here we go. Oops gathering up the forces. Slowly but surely. Koritz has fallen back. Oops has a comfortable HP lead. They've been chipping away. Alien is still in a good position though. He's a veteran at this. You can just see how well he's playing that out right there.
It does depend on the rest of the team also how well he be covered, because if there is a sudden push of 2 or 3 tanks, they will just YOLO away. They'll clip him out no matter what.
Well, Mojo, it seems like this is going to be the moment for Oops to make their play, so I don't think there's going to be any better time where we can listen in and see how they approach this push.
Shot.
I can shoot. Is the complete open for me?
TVP -1.
Shooting it. Marianne. Not true.
You try to kill Ilya?
I can shoot him if you
I
go
can
back.
find some shots on Corrids, actually.
You got spotted. Hulk into man one. I can shoot PvP.
Mary is safe, man. Mary is safe. Can maybe do one on Sarah? Okay, Sarah is safe.
Can't we push this pattern?
No. Camille?
Reloading with spot. I'm reloading with spot.
Can we pick on button?
We need cover. We can get cover from inside.
We have just 2 minutes. I think
We don't have
should-
much time.
should
We need to
hunt
play
pattern.
aggressive with some bats clear.
Yes, yes. I'm
Nice.
I'm pushing for this.
I have
I'm gonna push one
23. I have 23 seconds.
Cannot
I'm
go with
gonna
PvP,
run
so I
away.
will spot from behind.
I can fuck showcase actually. I can fuck showcase from here. Completely. Just buy time, buy time, buy time, buy time. We have enough.
I think I can
I'm
push
loading.
1-3.
I'm about to die.
Can you push
Watch
break
it,
neck and
watch
send
it.
time?
You have to kick break. Yeah, break it.
You have to kill break.
I have 20 seconds. He's going for me.
I'll push him back.
10 seconds. 1 minute 20. This VZ should come. Make a move.
Yes.
Yes, we need to play aggressive on this.
5 seconds.
Okay, break. I don't have him.
I
He's one shot to break.
No.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm making a move.
Can you
Batch
just-
are shooting me.
One
Push
minute.
this one
You have to
free.
Push, yeah.
I will spot batches.
Hulk.
I can shoot. Button.
I will yellow button.
Keep button. And if they need to when you this 1-3 then.
The whole
Control
enemy.
from top.
To go in creator together.
Yes. I can shoot from top.
He's one shot.
Yeah, but there is part of covering me.
Going in creator.
Okay, I will go from top. Hulk is still here. Yes.
30 seconds.
I think you need to just
Creator,
crash
go
and
in, go in.
I'm going.
just go in, yeah.
Inside, I can finish him.
I will.
Let's kill the VZ.
I can make a shot. No,
Can shoot 1 and 5. Hulk is -3.
I think they waited just a little bit too long, Mojo.
It was really too long. They let Ilian survive here for a really long time. I mean, honestly, Oops has this game,
Yep.
but they allowed time to run out. Also, as you mentioned, Creator was not used in the best way in this
He
game.
wasn't doing anything from what I saw. He was full HP, and 1 minute, 10 seconds left. I'm making a move. Well, Creator, maybe if you did that 2 minutes ago, thinking.
Yeah, they should have kind of YOLO'd him in
I think if
on
he
Ilian in
YOLO'd,
one moment.
if he YOLO'd A-line while
It-
the others were doing
when
what
they
were
managed
doing,
to kill Mary, that was a really good move and good moment. And I think at that moment they had a couple of tanks of DiNG locked on lower side. That's when they should have just YOLO'd the Creator and a couple of
yeah,
guys on upper
with their
side.
3 WZs, I think would have almost been enough to just YOLO Ilian. Creator
Yeah,
over
just
the top.
go, take him
Yeah.
out, and then you can even cap pressure a bit and
The Baton
do
couldn't do
whatever.
anything, so they would have just killed the Ilian. Yeah, honestly, Oops had that round, but slow, very, very slow.
It didn't work out that well for them. It was still a decent round, and DiNG was trenched up hardcore. That was like some First World War trenches grade of defense, man.
You take 5 meters and there's another trench.
Yeah, you put one and then
Like you progress 5 meters a day.
No, you go in a shelter and you leave the trenches empty, you know, while the bombardment is on, and then you come back and stuff like that. Like, DiNG was really super hardcore trench deep in this game. They gave up almost entire map,
And then they gave up the entire map.
but effectively, Oops just didn't realize it in time, and it took them a long time to just make the move. Maybe just the fact they played DiNG and not someone else had to do with it, because they were scared to run into some kind of booby trap of DiNG, crossfire of their sort, and just lose a game in one careless move.
Well, it is what it is. DiNG picking up the round, and now they're moving on to the attack with double 113, 4 bats, and a TVP yet again from Meritorious. Oops, on the other hand, Patton, 4 bats, 5A, Kran.
Koritsa on 113 again. Not a scout. We must remind him, not a scout, Koritsa, not a scout. We'll see, maybe he has a coated on that 103.
Camonet and Binos.
Creator in VZ 105A again. In defense now. See, they have Barchat. No? Yeah, okay. They have Deha on pattern. Deha plays that pattern really well. Probably the best of all the guys we've seen so far.
Look at this DiNG split though. 5 tanks north, Meritorious,
Super
and
aggressive.
Senya sitting in the base.
Super. Senya is probably climbing.
Yeah, he is.
So super aggressive approach from DiNG, going on the north side. If they dominate it, actually they can pressure the 2 cap. They have the potential definitely in those 2 1-1-3s.
Well, they have to get past Deja first in the pattern, you know. Not an easy task for any mortal man to beat the demigod.
Deja, the god of Patton, farts thunderbolts.
Okay. Well, that's one superpower, I guess. I guess
That can definitely annihilate anyone.
I'm guessing Shisha has the same one.
That's why you don't share a bench with him?
Yeah. Deja spots out Shockish, Insane spotted out as well. How does DiNG make this move that they're currently doing work? Because in the meantime, Oops is taking some map control in the south, slowly but surely.
It's a pretty big control of the Oops on that side, but realistically, DiNG will not move past the point where Senya is. So DiNG has to close in on number 2 cap. I mean, they first have to check what's going on up on A7, A8. And if it's empty, then they can progress. But they don't really look like they want to do. They're just doing rotations. Shockish is the only guy peeking anywhere and trying to see what's going on and what's spotting him. I guess they're afraid of the own setup of the trap they made in the last game.
They have a little bit of their own trap now. Raging, Creator, and Kerov holding over there. Breakneck, Hookneck are crossing over. Camille should spot them out more than enough on time to get the hell out of there. Hookneck is spotted. Camille knows something's coming, so he's going to be running away. Good stuff from Oops to begin with.
Flying squad of Bachat.
I mean, it's not like DiNG can really push this, to be honest.
You never know, those crazy people. It's
Things
not going to end well if they do it for sure, but Breakneck is really committing here. He's going down and he's going to be stuck in this part of the map unless he turns and starts running like right now.
If Oops just groups up their bad, I think Camille and Carol should already be turning around and just go for it.
I mean, they're probably really confused by the brave play of young Breakneck here.
Young Breakneck. A young Breakneck in
Like he's pretending like there is a million soldiers behind him and not empty sand, and Hulknik who will say goodbye, it was nice knowing you when you get pushed.
A young Breakneck in his natural habitat on the front line.
Oh, he found them definitely, and he scared them. He actually scared them
He
off.
scared 4 bad shots.
That's how you do it.
By
Balls deep.
himself.
Nice.
Okay. Learn something new every day. Deja now relocating as DiNG is starting to take control over the north side of the map.
Well, there is a reaction of DiNG finally on the upper side of the map. They still have significant presence there. They have 4 tanks, and these Bacchats can run away any moment they want and join them. So now we'll see is Oops doing the nice rotations as they used to when they played against Gohard in a moment, because so far they are giving the upper part of the map completely and obviously deliberately.
Yeah, Alien is getting very far over there for free. These Bacchats finally are taking some control back in the south. Camille and Karov going to be going for that. Meritorious gets spotted out over there, so they know at least that one tank is over there, but they haven't seen Alien. They don't know Alien is there.
I'm really not sure this is the best decision to just leave that upper cap empty. I mean, they're really far away.
They are starting to rotate though. Insane's going back north. Deja's running away.
I like that DiNG is not relying on that upper mountain position. Like they're keeping their tanks mobile. Both Deja and Kranwagen in hold down tanks are on the dunes. They're always rotating as their team. So if their team is from the lower side of the map like this, they go from the lower side of dunes, knowing they're covered from those angles, and vice versa. So it's a good place, but we have the cap pressure ongoing here. So far 1 tank, but soon he will be joined by Koritz and maybe even one more tank. If it's a triple cap pressure, it's going to be a problem. Especially because of this, because Senya from the base can clip on them.
Senya is actually clipping out on towards Milosh. Breakneck is as well, but Senya takes a lot of damage for that. Breakneck needs to hide as well. He's now on the reload. The cap is on. 2 guys on it. 37 seconds remain. Senya is going to get pushed out by Camille. He's a non-factor. He's dead, pretty much, to be honest.
Yeah, Camille can climb and now clip him out because Senya is on reload, so that's going to be really crucial.
They need to get resets, though.
That's why Oops was actually leaving the lower side of the map, but Milosh is still on low HP.
Milosh is indeed down to 598. Meritorious getting damage towards him as well. Koreeds speaking out, takes some from the back, takes some from the front as well. The Shokish and Koreeds, they're getting double teamed. Creator from one angle, and then there is Insane from the other. Camille, like I said, pushing on towards Senya. Senya has to drop, but this is not going to make him survive. Just makes it last a little bit longer, but he's going to go down anyways. Camille, good climb, good kill. Both of the bad shots now on reload. Well, Camille clipping out. Kerov's already on reload. Ding is not winning this round whatsoever right now.
This is actually brilliant play by Oops. They literally let Ding hang themselves. They controlled the map so well. They anticipated the position where Senya will be. They already had a counter. They had 2 bad shots waiting for a double or a single boost, whatever is needed. Yes, Milos took so much damage there, but he was all the time protected by the rest of his teammates, so he knew there will be no one able to push him over and finish him off. And those shots that Senya gave to him actually costed him, well, his life and the game, probably.
Well, he even had a patent shield him at one point, so Deja was there in support. Kerov Camille now on the hunt for young Breakneck, who's getting returned a favor because he's on the run right now. He
pedal faster.
Pedal faster, pretty much. But meantime, there is a push from Koreeds and Shokish on towards Deja and Milos as Kerov and Camille are chasing down Breakneck in his bad shot. They can't go too much further because Meritorious is waiting there, but Koreeds getting double teamed from behind and from the front makes them go down rather quickly. Elin now pushing on towards Raging Potato. He might be able to pick him up. Most likely he isn't actually. Deja in the 1v1 with Shokish as Raging picks up Elin, and such a good control coming out from Oops, controlling the map, controlling the rotations, and making Ding bleed for whatever they try to do.
Ding absolutely cannot actually do anything. They're playing against 7 guys here who created really good map control. Everywhere you turn, someone is shooting you. That's how it goes. It is really a beautiful game to watch. Tactically, really nicely done.
And very strong stuff there from Oops, making sure that they could counter the F1 climb, and then have the Patton and the Kranwagen for the resets, making sure that Breakneck gets punished as well. Breakneck could have done maybe a little bit more with his first clip there on towards those tanks, but still, they would have gotten the resets, and Senya completely left alone.
Breakneck and Meritorious here pretty much dead, and the game goes to Oops for the result of 2-2 after 2 maps. Equal opponents.
I said 5-3, my prediction's still on. Good stuff from Oops. Really, really good stuff. Controlling the rotations, controlling the map. Yeah, good stuff.
Are you still sure you want to bet now?
Yeah, sure. I'm 100% confident in myself, dude.
Yeah, I can see you're breaking off. No sweat at all. It's hot here. I know. It's hot.
I'm just making...
It's the lights and everything.
I'm just very confident in myself. You weren't right either last time, so don't even say that. Mine's going to come out. This is Ding's map completely. This is 2-0 for Ding. No chance. Actually, never mind. This is 1-1, I think, to be honest.
But that will still go with your result, and maybe on Ruinberg it will be 2-0 for Ding, and you will be correct.
I do believe Ding is superior on Ruinberg.
We will see about that.
Maybe if you take your glasses off, you don't have to suffer through the pain of watching it.
But why? This is more pleasurable.
Sure, we'll find out. But now mine's between these two. Ding is a team that always plays that standard. Oops is that kind of team that wants to break the standard. Which one's going to prevail?
Well, if Oops over-experiments, it's not going to end well. Also, Ding by now should know they cannot play all the standards they want against Oops because they're going to get trapped again like this. Just not going to work. Also, we've seen Oops can do some really creative measures on mines in attack. So they do have good ideas how to rotate and to break the enemy defenses. Super heavy lineup, but by Ding should not work if they pick it. They should really not go for that.
Well, we'll figure it out soon enough as Mines is about to get underway between Ding and Oops. Currently 2-2. Ding is going to be the team on the attack. Ding is going to be the team on defense. Excuse me. Oops is going to be attacking. And Mojo, these lineups, they look fairly standard from both sides.
Yeah, but Ding discarded the light tank. They are playing with 2 budgets now. So that means they have 7 shooters. They gave up on any possibility just to risk anyone doing damage. Not doing damage. And on the other hand, Oops is playing again with only 1 mouse. That is their trademark. And they have, again, 3 heavy tanks of Chinese origin. 2 113s and 1 VZ. Standard 1 TVP and 2 budgets. Again, so Yeah, this game can be really interesting, but it's gonna be evolve also around one guy a lot. Mary in Type 5.
Oh, yeah.
Mary in Type 5. If he connects one of these mediums and pens, it's gonna pretty much be GG.
Breakneck takes only 325 on that crossing.
Rather lucky.
Could have been a lot worse.
That was a TVP shot, I guess, because budgets were not reloaded.
Probably, yeah. But look at Ding. They're starting to push the hill. This is what we saw before, though. Oops giving up the hill with this, but like that was too bad sticking it. This time, they should be well aware of the possibility of a hill push.
Well, we'll see.
They need to hurry.
They didn't see anyone yet, but they are pressing with their heavies there. Now, the thing is, yeah, Mouse is a super armor tank, but Chinese tanks can actually deal with that. And again, the only important thing is, will Mary actually manage to pen some shell on someone? If he does, that's going to be a disaster for Oops, because a lot of these tanks can be rather fragile for that. But already Ding brought a different decision and they gave up on a push.
Yeah, they figured out that they can't go for the hill.
Senya is climbing up on the other side.
Yes, he is actually. I wonder how far up he is. Did we miss that or not pay attention? Did he do it in the beginning or did he do it now?
I'm not sure, I didn't see it.
No, he must have done it
Must
in the
have done
beginning.
it in the beginning, yes,
Yeah, must have
for
done it
this
in the
position.
beginning.
Because Insane would see him if he went now.
I want to see Insane's equipment, actually. I'm curious about a thing.
We will see when the time comes.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Binus.
Yeah. With Binos, you can counter the bat shot over there.
Mm-hmm.
So he can't climb up. So that's what he's doing. It's the little things.
Details.
The little, the fine details.
See,
of
Oops plays the bat shot without fire extinguisher, so that's like a
you know,
proper bare naked bat shot.
the fine details of the French cuisine. Served to you by Insane.
Insane. So, Oops is doing a really fast rotation after all this initial engagement. They're pushing the 1-2 line immediately with all three Chinese heavies. Now, the thing is, if they manage to distract Ding and cross with them, Breakneck is dead. And they will probably win a round.
I don't think a lot of the tanks are really in such a good position to counter this.
But if Breakneck sees them on time and they turn guns to these guys, Oops will get annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. Yeah, Shokish is aiming that way, plus Koritz.
Ilian will hit that shot as well, most likely.
Probably.
Hulknik is currently not aiming there. Senya gets spotted out again with Insane. He's probably wondering, like, what the...
Realistically, there are 3 shells that can be given to the Oops guys once they push. Milosh is provoking them on middle. They're probably turning their guns toward him. There is a spot on a batch of Camille, but there you go. Creator and Carol for pushing.
Breakneck currently not in a position to spot this out. It's going to have to be somebody else with the spot, but neither Shokish or Ilian are looking there. Now Creator...
Size 4 spotting.
Yeah, now Creator is crossing. He takes the first shot from Breakneck. Let's see how much more he will take for this, though. No shots coming in. Breakneck connecting a second. There we go. And finally, the shots coming out from those mouses. Carol gets struck, gets held. Creator the same, but they get across. And Breakneck's on reload. Well, on
and
reload.
there is damage coming in, probably from the hill. Now he got trapped. Ooh, he's got annihilated.
He got deleted. Breakneck. That was Tekka from the hill and the TVP. Great stuff from Oops, and now Ding is in full reaction. They are going to push the center. They're going to try and make a commitment because they know if they stay like this, it's game over. It's
game
GG.
over because the 113s will just shoot them in the back. They're going to try to suffer any possible damage on the way and just hope they will prevail with the amount of armor. But it doesn't work at the moment. They're getting shot from all the sides, and these 113s will be able to shoot them for a while.
And look at this, the shots coming out from the backlines from Creator and Karov. Shokish already took so much damage, takes even more. The crossfire from Oops, it's sublime, it's perfect almost. Shokish, Camille's about to come off reload, there we go, he picks it up. The 113s are farming from behind, Meritorious driving up, Korean's getting shot from every single side he can imagine. And Oops is showing us a masterclass of how to approach Ding as a team, and Ding is being picked apart like like a puzzle back into pieces, Mojo. Like, they have 3 tanks left standing, there's 7 left from Oops, and this is brilliant.
I am just enjoying listening to your voice, hyping the moment where you're not going to want to wear your bow tie. Because this definitely works well for me. Brilliant play by Oops. I must agree, Senya is the only guy left. Together with Halknik, they're covering the really small portion of the map, and it's going to shrink by the second.
So is Hulknik's HP and Senya's Mojo 3 doesn't mean anything just yet until it says 5 to 4, I think you said, for Oops.
Of course, but this is Mine's attack taken by Oops.
We'll see. Hulknik now on fire to add injury to insult. And 7 tanks remaining from Oops. Then yeah, if you've ever wanted to carry, this is the moment.
This is beyond godlike carry, like possibility.
Well, 3 guys are going to get on the cap for Oops to close out the round. They're going to be happy with that one. Great stuff, waiting for the mouses to turn their turrets and then getting across. Breakneck, young Breakneck on the run, tripped.
He's not really good at that, I can tell you. He's better at just pushing forward.
And double cap pressures on Mojo. Base 1, base 2, they're both being captured.
Yes, then you can just take a pick and be a hero on any of the bases. But Oops says like all of your bases belong to us.
He gets shot, 10 seconds left, 8 seconds left, 7, 6. It's going to be like Happy New Year for Oops because they're about to take the 3-2 over DiNG. That's it, base captured. Senya doesn't even matter anymore. 3-2 for Oops. 5-2 for Oops? Thinking. 6-2 for Oops. Whoa.
Give it some more, come on.
7-2, okay.
Best of million.
3-2, yay!
Someone spilled some water there or something.
I can confirm water cooling the best cooling.
Definitely. So 3-2 for Oops here, taking attack on Mines in really good fashion, good reads, good plays. I would say even fast decision making here. DiNG completely caught off guard again. They have to rethink.
DiNG tried not to play their standard. DiNG tried to push the middle in the beginning.
It didn't work out.
It wasn't their standard. This was not standard.
Mm.
They had Koreats there, the 2 mouses, the type. Only 1 guy sitting in the base, nobody covering the crossing from K4. This was not their standard.
Yep, but it didn't work out. So they're going to have to rethink their plans in attack on Mines now. Now from Oops, watching them from before, we know they can even play if they want. Attack on the middle, they can trench up, they can even use an arty. They have arty player. So there is a lot of possibilities they can actually choose to play. For DiNG also, we know they have arty player Mary chased Isne when they were playing Kazna.
This is a very important round, Mojo, for me. A very
I would say
important
it
round.
is.
I think DiNG has full control into this.
The problem is, if Oops wins this one and then it's 1-1 on Ruinberg,
then you're
then still nothing. Come on.
I'm not
You're gonna slip away again.
I'm not going to.
You're just gonna slip away again, like.
I'm not gonna do double or nothing either. So I just want to point that out. I mean, if it's 4-2 for Oops, I might still say DiNG wins it, but that'll be super brave, to be honest.
That would be triple or nothing.
Ah, here we go, Mojo. Second round of Mines. Remember what I told you about today? It's gonna be happening. Let's take a look at the lineups.
Ducky and his little sparrows in the action. So
What?
Oops is playing super for their standards, super heavy lineup. 3 mouse tanks and Foch, played by Deha. Now, I haven't seen Foch so far on Mines. I don't remember. Did anyone use it?
Nobody used it before. It's the first time.
And Camille on light tank.
Well,
It's gonna be interesting to see how will they actually protect him on that island.
well, there's a Foch B behind him. The Foch B gives 3 or 4 shots on the crossing before you actually get across.
They're gonna
all the
put him K4 instead of E4. Yeah, every 2 seconds, if they check someone, that guy's dead.
Exactly. So the Foch B can do that and shut
But
it
look
down.
at this. DiNG is playing like they're expecting that Oops actually wants to challenge the hill in this game. And they took a super brawl setup, 3 113s, VZ, 2 budgets and 1 TVP. Obviously, Oops is not even close there. And this is also a different thing. Kerolf is playing VZ here, so more DPM. He didn't take IS-4 or anything like that. So more accuracy and more DPM.
All in on the damage on the crossing. They want to shut it down. They don't want to just survive. They want to shut it down.
That's what I'm saying. Like everything is just meant for that. They're giving an option to DiNG to push the village side if they want, which is covered by 2 mouse tanks and E4, which is quite a lot of potential to hold them off while the rest of the guys pump from distance. And again, Foch can turn around and shoot like that. Camille here dodging bullets like a boss. We've already established like all the teams use this in the same way. He just peeks over that little tree there and spots with part of the turret and he can see pretty much anything. But A lot of teams are blind shooting that exact spot because they know that's the trick.
Now, Ding already relocating Shockish and I think Meritorious as well. Koritz as well, Papa Koritz on towards 1-2 line. I want to see what this Fosh B can do, really.
I want to see entire setup of Oops, which is supposed to be positioned just for this kind of counter. What can they do? I mean, Ding should be aware. They know there is Fosh. There is not really many spaces places on the map where you can put such a tank.
He needs to do a lot. He needs to do a full clip on the crossing. If he tracks the first one, GG.
If anyone tracks the first one, then he can unload it. 1, 2, 3. Hulknik will stay on island. He will not push. He will stay and just snipe behind them.
Probably. Still.
It would be insanity if he just drive behind them also. Like, TVP is just too big for that.
115 should get farmed. The first one should not make it across. The second one, yeah. And the third one for sure. That's why Shockish is the third one. He knows he has the least likeliness to die. My fantasy points.
Come on, friends, go in front of me. I love you. Koritz first.
Are you surprised?
No, not really.
So here we go. Ding starting up their engines. Making their way down 1-2. Almost getting to top speed. And Oops is going to be waiting. It's going to be Kamil, Deja, Kerov, and Raging Potato. Delivering the pain.
I think even Raging is aiming for that.
Yes, he is. So there should be a lot of damage coming out. Koritz is going to be the first one. Let's see what happens. He gets spotted out. The first shot, non-connection from Deja, non-connection from Kerov. Track, Deja, 4 left. Finally some damage coming out. A little bit too late though. Not so much, but Shockish is getting farmed on the back lines. He's down to 762. Another miss. And that could have gone a lot better for Oops, I'd say.
Definitely, but Shockish was not safe as a third guy. He actually took the brunt of damage, but this is by not even close done. Now we need to see what will be the reaction of Oops, and they're actually pushing the hill with all the heavies, and Kerov abandoned his position immediately. They are leaving Kamil. Kamil, it was nice knowing you. Just survive as long as you can and buy some time.
Poor Kamil being left alone. Kamil is
actually doing well.
He's farming a lot of damage because Meritorious is shooting towards the hill. They're focusing Creator, and all this time Kamil is just doing shot after shot up towards Koritz. They need to take down this T100 light tank. He's becoming very annoying. He might even kill Koritz at this rate.
4 shots on Koritz?
Koritz is ammo racked. Kamil might at least get one more shot on towards him. He's down to 163. Koritz is now dropped to 112 HP. In the meantime, they've lost Creator though. Oops is still ahead in HP, but they're about to lose their second gun as Mary picks it up.
Well, they're controlling the hill now, but that's pretty much it. Koritz died, but he was pretty much dead from the start, the way that was played. Senya decided to abandon the hill, but he did his job already. He really did a lot of damage, especially, I think he was the one who finished Creator off. So Oops is now controlling the hill, and they have the advantage in HP, 2.3k, but rotation potential is on Ding's side still.
Yeah, the thing is, actually, I don't know how I feel about this. I think this Oops is in a good position.
They are, because they're holding the hill.
They can control 890 line with Kerov. You can't, Deja and Raging can't really be pushed by Meritorious and Shockish. Milosh is getting farmed though by Breakneck, Meritorious and Shockish. He needs to be careful.
All that advantage that Oops had got melted away. It was pretty much on Milosh, and now there is only 500 HP advantage, which is nothing. That's one shot.
The thing is, what I feel is a bigger issue for Oops is that those 3 tanks on the hill are all single shooters. And there's tanks like Hulknik and Breakneck who are full HP and can take those 3 shots.
And still survive, and everyone else comes into the play.
Yes, and they're all others.
So that's like 4 of them who can push the hill. Like even VZ can go, Ilian, if he takes 1 shot, he doesn't care. And we need to see what's going on the other side of the map. Deja is doing a counter-attack on the other side of the map. If he actually finds Senya, he can win them the game.
Well, he's going in a Fog B. He's already on 1.7k damage. He's looking for his next target. He heard French is on the menu tonight. So he's going to try and find Senya in the bat.
Oh, Deja got spotted, but he doesn't know Senya is there.
He spotted Alien. Alien takes a shot in return though. Ooh, now he spots Senya. Senya needs to be careful though. Takes one in return. That's not what you want to do against the Fog B. You don't want to overexpose yourself. Now Deja's pushing forward. He wants to find that bat. Senya is in trouble. He cannot run away from this one. You might be behind a house.
Deja, you need to push him from the right side so other guys can have a shot at him.
He might be behind a house, but the Fog B can just kill it. Now Senya is in trouble. He has only 3 shots. He can't
There is a
kill
push on
Deja.
the hill. There is a push on the hill, but Breakneck already picked up Milos. Look at this.
In the meantime, Deja still trying to kill. Hulknik is trying to clip out on towards Insane in that TVP. It's very hard for him to make those connections. In the meantime, Deja picks up Senya. Karolf is also off the hill, so it's just Insane left against Breakneck and Hulknik. And that mouse was so much HP that neither of them were able to do very much. And now Breakneck is kind of stuck next to a house, looking for a friend. Meritorious and Shokish, in the meantime, are pushing Raging Potato, but DiNG is just bleeding too much HP. Hulknik is about to come off of reload though, so that's going to be a full clip on towards the side of that mouse. The first, the second, 2 more. That's going to drop him low, and then Breakneck needs to come in with his clip and finish him off because they need to kill this mouse.
I think Insane will be able maybe even to finish off Hulk if he gets a high roll. Let's see that.
No,
maybe.
he's going to keep the shot. He's going to keep the shot. Ooh, he gets rammed now. Hulknik's a one-shot.
Oh my dear God!
Ooh, he's
And he
gonna
can
finish
kill Breakneck!
He does kill Breakneck!
What the
Hulknik
play!
still has 4 seconds left before he comes off of reload. He should get Insane though. Insane's trying to angle. Hulknik needs 1 more shot. No, a bounce. Insane's about to come off reload. Hulknik does finally pick it up. It's the 3v3, but Deja and Karolf are coming towards the hill. Karolf picks it up. Raging actually misses a very important shot. Disastrously, the way he missed that, but Meritorious with a dead gun and a gunner, he repairs the gun, but it's still Deja in a Fog B on 1.4k HP. How do they kill him?
I really, really don't know, but Deja can win the game in this Fog B, definitely, because he can take both of the shots of these guys and then just go out and clip out any of them. And if that's not enough, Karolf can use his VZ with that brilliant reload, that brilliant accurate gun, boosted with, I believe, Adrenaline Rush now because he's below 10%. So his reload will be insane.
It's 4-2 currently. Well, gonna be 4-2 for Oops. Can you believe it? Shokish comes around, takes the first, tries to angle Deca with the triple. There's no messing around with a Fog B. And that is 4-2 for Oops and DiNG. They are shaky. Like the statue is like
4-2. Again, Oops surprising DiNG like in all traditions here. And looking good, at least for me.
I'm still saying DiNG. I'm still not convinced.
I know, we need, I mean, we need now Oops to lose both games and to win Himmelsdorf, of course.
Double or nothing?
About which result?
Well, I'm already wrong with mine because I said 5-3 for DiNG.
Yes?
So I want to say that DiNG wins now, and then you still have to do it.
Double or nothing that DiNG will win the match.
Uh-huh.
No problem.
Let's see, after all, damage is damage. That is correct, Warlord. That is very correct. It's Rurenberg. I don't believe in Oops on Rurenberg. I don't know why.
I do.
I don't. Wait, what happens if I lose this one as well?
Well, if you lose this one, you are in double trouble. Because you just bet that DiNG will win a match without any particular result. So, you need to think what you say when you bet, you know?
Specific. Need to be specific. Fell for my own trap. Nice. We're deleting the VOD.
No, we're not.
Okay, so Rurenberg's going to be our next map. Oops is 4-2 up. Who's defending first? Oops is defending first.
Yes.
Maybe I should. Well, if it's what happens if it's 5-2?
It doesn't matter if Oops wins, you are double or nothing. It doesn't matter the result anymore. It's just who wins.
I made mistakes. I made a mistake because Oops has a high chance of picking up their defense at least against DiNG. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy.
I know, you're not sweating at all. You're perfectly like a picture of a calm person, sure of all the things he said in life.
Sometimes I say a lot of things. Sometimes I should be more careful with what I say. Let's get into the final map of regular time. Not the final map of this game though, however. It's going to be Oops versus DiNG. Oops going to be defending DiNG on the attack. Mojo, what are you seeing in the lineups?
I'm seeing Koris on Fog B. Last time I saw him play that, that went magnificently.
He got a full
wasn't
clip. He got a full clip in the beginning.
So Senya and Breakneck on Bachat. Offensive setup by DiNG. This is not a we will wait for anything kind of play. Also, Oops playing with one Bachat and the rest are all heavies. Even raging on FV so he can cover the both angles on both caps. But this is a different play by DiNG. Kuric left behind, a lot of heavy tanks pushing the middle straight away.
There's going to be a lot of tanks going down zero line for the side of Oops. You can see it already. Shokic takes the big bounce there. Ilian gets the penetration. Miloš is also covering the crossing. Do one more shot of damage if he can. There's the triple I7 getting across. Double 113 going down the zero line, though. It's going to be Breakneck and Senya awaiting them. And now we need to see if these IS-7s can do what they're supposed to do and kill the 113s.
Kerov and Insane are already pushing to that corner, so we need to see what will be the crossfire by Oops. Are they able to do something about Breakneck and Senya? Who will actually be the master of this game, master of this map?
Well, Oops currently in the advantage. No connections yet on towards these 113s. Shokic takes one in return, though. Huknik is on the cap. Kuric is now coming through the middle as well. He might be able to catch out Miloš at the very least in his 5A. Still no damage on towards these 113s. Kerov and Insane playing like absolute gods. Miloš getting a little bit farmed though in his 5A by Kuric there from the Fog B, from the back lines. That's not that good for Oops either. Kuric takes some damage in return now though, but Miloš is down to 567, looking a little bit worse for wear. Insane Kerov still holding this position like absolute champions, and DiNG is going to push over towards the other side.
Yeah, they're pushing over definitely toward the Miloš here, but that will mean that all the Bachats are left alone here, and they will be farmed then by the Oops guys. So that move needs to be really well calculated. Breakneck took one shot, he's running away. Shokic is taking a bit of damage, but they did manage to pull through on the other side. But now Creator is on the scene. He is actually clipping on both of these side 7s.
Creator showing us to do the damage as Oops take more and more advantage into this round. The Alien goes down, the first one for DiNG to be taken out of this game. 6 tanks remain in between me and complete embarrassment as DiNG is trying to hold on for dear life. They get some connections on towards Raging Potato, but they need a hell of a lot more as they're currently down 3,000 HP. They're scrambling across the map. Creator's about to come off reload. Kuric is pushing forwards in his Fog B. They're trying to make the play. Meritorious coming into the fight now as well, but immediately Kuric is getting tracked. They're out in the open. Meritorious is as well. He's trying to come over. Kuric is getting focused down. Raging Potato picks it up. 5 tanks left standing for DiNG. And Oops, they seem to have done it as much as one can regret. Meritorious gets absolutely removed. 4 tanks left standing. What a master play from Oops. They're going to make it 5-2, and what a demonstration from Oops.
A demonstration of power, and I must admit, Ducky, a casting worth of grand finals. It's not gonna be embarrassing, you're gonna look very cute.
I am very disappointed as Breakneck and Senya can do whatever they want because it is all over. They have fallen as Oops show us that even the greatest of teams can be taken down just like this as they make it 5-2 with Breakneck, the young Break, against 7 hungry giraffes who rather look like lions right now.
Oh, if anyone wondered why we're Oops called tough giraffes, if you just stand to them and you realize they're like 2 heads above, in my case at least, that's pretty much why. Well, Breakneck is getting chased again, and Oops really well-deserved wins this match 5-2. Complete annihilation, a lot of counter tactics, but a lot of good plays and readouts by Oops.
Breakneck now in his final standoff. Camille is his opponent. Breakneck gets the first shot, gets dropped down towards 130. Camille on 292. Oops, want this kill. Breakneck wants to do some more damage, wants to go out in style. It's going to be Creator proving us that damage is damage after all. Nope, and it's going to be Deja to pick it up. And that makes it 5-2 for Oops, who take down the #2 team at the Grand Finals in what a spectacular fashion.
I can only say, everyone who lives in Poland, I accept any PMs about good places to buy a big, fluffy, pink tie for